All right, the latest news break coming in, a crucial huddle right ahead of the Chief Minister's announcement. Underway, Jay Panda in charge of Delhi from the BJP and Sirsa at Delhi BJP office. MLAs attend BJP Legislative Party meet. Chief Minister announcement to be made after the meeting concludes. You can see these visuals that are coming in of Bijay Panda. He was in charge of Delhi and he has delivered indeed. And visuals coming in of Majinder Singh Sirsa. Well, the MLA right now from Rajouri Garden. Speculations on, could he also be appointed as deputy? But viewers, speculations aside, like I said, only the BJP High Command knows who will be the Chief Minister of Delhi, and if at all, there will be a deputy where Delhi is concerned. But we'll know soon. In the next hour and a half, Delhi will have its 9th Chief Minister in terms of name, designate, and tomorrow in a massive oath-taking ceremony at the Ramlila Maidan, befitting at that, because the BJP now romping home to power after 27 years and would make it a point to do so at the Ramlila Maidan, which till now seemed to have been the preserve of the Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal. Listen in, all reactions coming in, thinking fast.
उनके नाम पर भी चर्चा है।
नहीं आप छोड़ दीजिए, अब बताएंगे, अभी 8 बजे तक आपको बताएंगे।
8 बजे ऐलान किया जाएगा, ऐलान होगा। सर लेकिन कुछ तो जान, उनके नाम पर भी चर्चा है।
नहीं आप छोड़ दीजिए, अब बताएंगे, अभी 8 बजे तक आपको बताएंगे।
8 बजे ऐलान किया जाएगा, ऐलान होगा। सर लेकिन कुछ तो जानकारी
हमें तो आए हैं, अभी
सरकार बनने जा रही है 7 साल बाद।
थोड़ी देर तो अंदर तो जाने को भी बताते हैं।
बता रही है, तैयारियां जोरों पर हैं और शाम को आपको नाम आएगा सबके सामने। एक बार पर्यवेक्षक अभी बैठक के लिए आ रहे हैं, उसके बाद घोषणा की जाएगी। हमने दिल्ली के सभी वर्गों को आमंत्रित किया है, उसमें गिग वर्कर्स हैं, हमारे श्रमिक भाई हैं, ऑटो चालक हैं, कैब ड्राइवर्स हैं, ऐसे और भी जो समाज के हैं, साधु संत हैं दिल्ली के, उनको बुलाया है, सब लोग रहेंगे वहाँ।
All right, Virendra Sachdeva, he is the party president where Delhi is concerned of the BJP unit. His name, strangely, also being talked of as the next probable chief minister. But like I said, word coming in that the RSS favors a woman and possibly a Bania. Will a Bania chief minister replace a Bania? Arvind Kejriwal was a Bania chief minister. Let's cut across to our reporters. Joining me, Piyush, my colleague who tracks the BJP very closely, as well as Akshita joining us from the BJP headquarters where the BJP Legislative Party meeting is taking place. We'll know soon. Akshita, what does it look like? I believe just a short while back you had Bijay Panda as well as Majinder Singh Sirsa and other leaders now filtering in for the party meet.
That's right, Preeti. You know, you've got all of the newly elected MLAs, all of the leaders now coming in one after another. We saw Mr. Jay Panda, Majinder Singh Sirsa, Virendra Sachdeva, who just made their way inside. Let me just quickly show you what's the mood on ground. Of course, it's filled with cadre around. There's a celebratory atmosphere because whatever the decision, it's clear that the BJP workers here are ready to celebrate. But let's also show you, and we'll go a little further inside, I'll show you the kind of celebrations happening here. There's a lot of dhol. There is sweets being distributed, and among all of the supporters, the general sense is whoever Prime Minister Modi has chosen, we're okay with that person as our Chief Minister. So it doesn't look like, you know, there'll be any problem of getting a consensus, but at 7 o'clock is when the Legislative Party meet will take place. And there are, of course, a whole lot of names that are doing the rounds, essentially about 5 contenders, front runners, who people are seeing as having the possibility of becoming the Chief Minister. But you can never really guess with the BJP. I think we've all had our fingers burnt in that sense with what happened in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan, in Haryana, or even in Chhattisgarh, which is why you can't rule out any one of the MLAs who gathers for the legislative meet here at the Delhi BJP office, Preeti.
All eyes trained on the Delhi BJP headquarters. You know, already, like Akshata was pointing out, a celebratory atmosphere where the BJP headquarters is concerned. They're making an event of, you know, even what are usual, regular, procedural routes in terms of deciding who will be the chief minister. And why not, viewers? Because for the BJP, this one was big. It was the big prize. All elections are equal, all results are equal, but then some election victories are a tad bit more sweeter than the rest. And for the Bharatiya Janata Party, the winning Delhi was exactly that. 27 years in the making. That is, the trajectory of this win. So one can very well understand why you are already hearing dholes at the BJP headquarters. I want to pull in my colleague Piyush, who has his ins within the BJP. And Piyush, it's hazardous to wager a guess on who will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. But, bring it on. What are your sources telling you? Who's the most probable amongst the probables?
Well, Preeti, there are many names. Those have so far been discussed, and Parvesh Sharma, Rekha Gupta tops the list. In a few minutes from now, we will also see the meeting to take place here at BJP headquarters of observers with all the MLAs. As we are speaking, few have already started trickling in. The likes of Manjinder Singh Sirsa, Ashok Goel, Jay Panda, they have already arrived. Virendra Sachdeva is already inside. In few minutes from now, observers will also come. But before that, there's a mode of celebrations also right in front of BJP headquarters. We can see the BJP workers who are also seen dancing on the tune of Dole. So there's a lot of positivity here also among the workers, because after 27 years of struggle, BJP is going to form the government. There are many names, but yes, Parvesh Sharma tops that list because he is also being seen as the giant killer who defeated Arvind Kejriwal. After that, we have Rekha Gupta, Vijendra Gupta. Then we also have Pankaj Singh from Purvanchal community. So anyone could be made chief minister. This is what the top leadership has been saying, and the decision is all set to be taken in few minutes from now when the meeting of BJP's legislature party takes place. Soon after the meeting, at around 8 or 8:15, we can expect the formal announcement to be made, and after that, the top leaders of BJP will then go to LG House to propose for the government formation. So hectic parleys have so far taken place, but yes, the day has come where finally BJP is going to take a formal decision. Preeti.
All right, the BJP will take a formal decision, and what that decision will be is something that intrigues not people just in Delhi, but across India on who will be that name. Let's cut across and get you the latest. National Capital now set to get its new Chief Minister taking oath at 12 p.m. tomorrow at the Ramlila Maidan. Cabinet ministers will also take oath along with the Chief Minister. Observers meeting is underway in Delhi to finalize the name. At about 8:15 is when we'll know who will be Delhi's 9th Chief Minister. Also, viewers, to give our viewers a larger understanding, where the cabinet is concerned, what is the norm is 10% of this total strength of the assembly. So if 70 is the strength of the assembly in Delhi, which it is, then only no more than 7 cabinet members can be elected. And the Chief Minister and the Deputy CM has to be a part of that. Let's get you the latest that's coming in.
BJP is all set for its grand return in the national capital after 27 years. The BJP office is decked up and is donning a festive look. The historic Ramlila Maidan is ready for the historic oath of Delhi's new Chief Minister. Preparations for oath-taking ceremony are in full swing in Delhi.
There are special preparations which have been made in place for bringing in women in large numbers. Along with that, you will have the Dharm Gurus, priests, Pujari, Granthis will be there in special enclosures. Tomorrow, around 12 p.m., Delhi will get its new Chief Minister, and it will be also declaration of a political change in the national capital.
Chief Minister and the entire cabinet will take oath on February 20 at a gala ceremony. Attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, among other dignitaries. India Today exclusively accessed seating arrangements for Chief Minister oath ceremony. Arrangements have been made for over 30,000 Delhiites at Ramlila Maidan. 3 stages have been built for the attendees. Apart from Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, slum dwellers, farmers and gig workers will be starting guests. Invitations have also been extended to key religious figures, industrialists and celebrities. But several BJP chief ministers are set to give oath ceremony a miss. Sources say Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupender Bhai Patel, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu will miss the gala event due to prior engagements.
Now let us also show you the visuals from right outside the Delhi BJP office and the preparations those have been done. You can see how flags and banners, a lot of flags and banners have been put up at the entry gate. There's a special enclosure for media persons. Media today is not allowed inside the BJP headquarters as a crucial meeting to take place. Special tent has been erected for media, and this is the same place where today it will be decided who is going to be the next Chief Minister of Delhi.
Large hoardings have been set up across Delhi to welcome the new BJP government. With Amit Bharadwaj and Piyush Mishra in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
You know, because one thing is clear, that it is dangerous, especially when there is a BJP's chief minister in the offing, to wager a guess on who it could be. But there are probables, and let's put out the probables right now. The top 5 contenders for the chief minister's race. Number 1, like I said, natural selection demands that Parvesh Verma become the chief minister of Delhi. He's the one who defeated Arvind Kejriwal on his own turf in the constituency of New Delhi. Parvesh Verma, contender number 1. He's also a Jat face and could placate a part of the Jat vote that seemingly has pulled away from the BJP, especially in states like Haryana and even where Rajasthan or Western UP is concerned. The next name is Vijinder Gupta. Vijinder Gupta has been a long-standing lone MLA, old BJP warhorse. He has been the BJP party president where the BJP state unit of Delhi is concerned. He stands from the constituency of Rohini, and this is the 3rd time that Vijinder Gupta has come back to the assembly. He was one of the lone 8 in 2020 and even lesser when there were just 4 in 2015. Rekha Gupta is the other contender. Viewers, Rekha Gupta is the woman face. She's risen through the ranks of ABVP, was the DUSU president where Delhi University is concerned. She's been a Parsha, the councillor from Pitampura, not once, twice over. She is associated with the RSS, and Rekha Gupta, the Bania face, a woman face, is also a top contender when it comes down to the chief minister's name. Satish Upadhyay, old warhorse of the BJP, troubleshooter, one of the most seasoned leaders where BJP Delhi unit is concerned. Ashish Sood, Punjabi face, Janakpuri constituency. So these 5 candidates that could very well be the probables, but let's cut across right now. Back to my colleagues, Akshata Nandgopal as well as Maushmi Singh joins us from the Ramlila Maidan. Before we cut across to Akshata, Maushmi, Ramlila Maidan has usually been the preserve of Arvind Kejriwal. He rose from there, and tomorrow, at least where temporarily is concerned, Ramlila Maidan is now taken away from the Aam Aadmi Party, no longer the preserve of the Aam Aadmi Party, and the BJP is rubbing it in very clearly. Organizations, coming together where the BJP is concerned, the entire strength looking to organize a spectacle tomorrow as the oath-taking ceremony. The who's and who invited, take us through that.
That's right, Preeti. Over decades, Ramlila Maidan has been one of the challenging grounds for political rivals and rebels from JP to the Anna Andolan. Perhaps, life has come full circle for the opposition, because here in Delhi, I remember not many months ago, Congress party and all the India allies held a rally, in support of Arvind Kejriwal, and what a reversal of relations it has been in the Delhi Assembly elections. And that's why, being the epicenter of politics, symbolism is the key to the BJP celebrations tomorrow. A return now after 27 years. You can see behind me colors of saffron, BJP flags, posters of the Prime Minister, of the Home Minister, and of course all the chief ministers, the bandwagon of the top leadership of not only the BJP but also the NDA will actually be here sending that message loud and clear. And of course, it will be interesting whether the invitations have been sent to political rivals. Arvind Kejriwal and Atishi have also got that invite, and whether they'll return that invite in kind by being present here is another question. But clearly the BJP is not easing out as far as putting in effort to celebrate this event is concerned. And even if you see, Kripalji will show you the entire street in and around Ramlila Maidan. We've been here many times. This has hosted many big political rallies. Just look around, and even the roads are decked with posters and banners of the BJP. Of course, it's a nightmare for the security. A very, very stringent security measure in place. Traffic advisory has been given out by the Delhi police, and we'll have to wait and see. But tomorrow will be that day when Prime Minister Narendra Modi and of course Amit Shah, along with the entire battery of the BJP leaders, will actually be reclaiming the capital of Delhi for the Lotus. And that message will be sent out with not only the formalities, the swearing in, but also a traditional dance and cultural big show that will actually hammer in that point that it's a victory fought very hardly, very dear to the BJP, and the BJP will give a very strong and formidable government in Delhi.
Well, Maushmi, you are right, because for the Bharatiya Janata Party, like I said, all victories are sweet, they are hard fought, but some will always be sweeter than the others. Number one, 27 years in the making has been this victory for the BJP. Number two, Arvind Kejriwal had become, a fly in the ointment, or whatever you might call, right under the nose in Delhi of the Bharatiya Janata Party, right under the leadership. And winning Delhi had become a prestige fight. And they have won it handsomely at that. And they want to prove a point, they want to rub it in by holding the oath-taking ceremony at the Ramlila Maidan, which till date had become the preserve of the Aam Aadmi Party, or not just the preserve of the Aam Aadmi Party, but iconic with movements of uprising, be it the JP movement. The Ramlila Maidan has come to be iconic, especially where the opposition comes in with a show of strength or dissent. And the BJP now using the Ramlila Maidan for the oath-taking ceremony of the 9th Chief Minister of Delhi.